Dude, the happier countries that are on this planet are the third world countries. Places like Colombia and Thailand, those countries are happier than the USA. And the USA is the richest country in the world. The land of milk and honey, where you can go from rags to riches, like you said. And that's all fine and dandy, man, but how much does that mean when you don't got anybody to share it with? You got OnlyFans models over here complaining about not being able to find boyfriends or companions because no man will accept them for what they do for a living, even though these women got more than enough money in the world to buy whatever they want. And they still unhappy. What does that tell you, bro? What does that tell you? This is what we're dealing with in the States, bro. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. Before we get started, make sure you please like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. On the road to 10,000 subs, baby. Let's get it. Alright, so if you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Now, let's go ahead and jump into it. So today, I was on Facebook in the group that's called Think Smart Financials from One Master Teacher. That's his channel on YouTube. And there was a post of this particular video, and come to find out it was one of my subscribers. And shout out to you, bro. Appreciate the support. So I started listening to like the first 20-30 seconds of this, and I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I definitely got to react to it. And he said he did the same thing. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna throw in my 2 cents on this, man, because I've actually been seeing this in the comments as well. And I don't know, I'm a bit surprised to see these kind of reactions coming from men. But we're gonna jump into it. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it.
I heard a lot of men out there. This video might affect a lot of men out there. Main reason being is because I'm not catering to men that want to leave America or leave these westernized countries to get more submissive women. Because what that sounds like to me is you got relegated to the D-League. You went from the NBA, you had to flee to the D-League because you couldn't compete with what was in that league. You couldn't compete with these players. And worst of all, it sounds like you let a bunch of African-American women run you out of your own turf, G. Because them bells so hard, they whoop your ass so hard, they had you fly on a 12-hour trip all the way to East Asia and Thailand. Yep. You know what I'm saying? They had you fly across dark blue ocean where you could have had a plane crash and risk your life for some pussy. See, that's what you call the biggest submission. This is not what your ancestors put you or fought for. They didn't fight for opportunity where you guys can build wealth, build money, to can accept the fact that you're gonna leave the most powerful and the country of the milk and honey, the country where there's opportunity, endless opportunity, the only country where I've seen black men go from dirt broke to being billionaires. You know what I'm saying? This is the only country in the world where I've seen black men go from being dirt poor to billionaires, coming from the hood to being billionaires. So the fact a lot of men are accepting that just because I can't get access to sex and submission, I'ma flee, go to a third world country where there's gonna be goats in my back garden, there's gonna be roosters talking about some in my back garden in the morning, and I'ma do this just for the hopes of some pussy and just for the hopes of a submissive wife. No, let's be real. Majority of us brothers, we're not leaving westernized countries like the UK and the USA to actually start businesses. We're leaving to get pussy. So it's to the point where sex has that much control over your life. You're willing to give up all this opportunity in these countries like America just so you can get your nut. Just so you can get your nut off.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
Y'all gonna have to mind me, man. I'm trying to gather my thoughts, and I'm trying to keep cool, because this is clearly somebody who hasn't been through anything like that for real. First of all, the moment I heard the accent, I already knew it was a wrap right there. You're not from here, so that right there kind of nullifies your whole spiel, bro. You're not from here, therefore you don't look at the culture the same way we do. Second of all, another thing that bothers me with some foreign people, when the perception of this country, they think just because the USA is the richest country in the world that we should be the happiest country in the world. And I've mentioned this quite a few times on my channel. Dude, the happier countries that are on this planet are the third world countries. Places like Colombia and Thailand, those countries are happier than the USA. And the USA is the richest country in the world. The land of milk and honey, where you can go from rags to riches, like you said. And that's all fine and dandy, man, but how much does that mean when you don't got anybody to share it with? You got OnlyFans models over here complaining about not being able to find boyfriends or companions because no man will accept them for what they do for a living, even though these women got more than enough money in the world to buy whatever they want, and they still unhappy. What does that tell you, bro? What does that tell you? This is what we're dealing with in the States, bro. Let's keep it moving.
In my humble opinion, that's the weakest form of a man, because he's letting his dick take him around the globe. He's not going into sightsee. Let's be real. Majority of these men, they're not going East Asia. They're not going Colombia to sightsee. They're not going Brazil to sightsee. They're going Brazil, all these places, because there's cheap prostitutes. There's cheap sex. It's easy to get sex. It's easy access.
Nope.
Yeah. Now I'm like, yeah. You know what? I gotta make you eat the K on that one. Like, now you know what? Give him another shot too. Fuck it. Like, for real, man. Like, let me know in the comments, y'all, bro. Does this guy give you male feminist vibes?
Yep.
Because when I hear a man say those things about men that travel abroad, don't that sound like something a woman would say? Don't that sound like some kind of shaming tactic a woman would say? I don't know, y'all let me know. But dude, this guy can go in my comments whenever I respond to this topic in particular. Dude, there are a lot of guys that are in my comments like, these guys are married, long-term girlfriends. These guys have businesses, been in the military, expats. This is what I mean. And the bad part about it is this guy is not even from the States, but he sounds like he's from the States. Sometimes it's scary to see how influential this country can be, man. People like him that are from here will never understand why men are leaving. It's because we value our happiness and our peace over everything. You know what I mean? Let's keep it moving.
You know what I'm saying? It's easy access out there. And these mother women in America ran men off their own block. Repeat, they ran men off their own block, G.
Nope.
No, they ain't run us off our own block. We just decided not to deal with them anymore. They're not worth the headache. As the saying goes, the juice is not worth the squeeze. You know what, man? Maybe that CERN accelerator must have worked or something, bro, because this guy is clearly living in another dimension. Like, seriously, like, bruh, like are we on the same earth? Let's keep it moving.
Now, I'm not telling you guys not to live in these countries, but I'm gonna tell you guys, make it your individual decision. Don't watch these videos online where the guy is talking about, I have a submissive wife and I'm living my life happily over here. Because quite frankly, I don't want to tear no one down, but quite frankly, that was a guy that accepted failure in the big boy country. That was a guy that accepted failure in the big pond. See, in America, it's a big pond with big fishes, big whales, big sharks, big killer whales. And quite frankly, he was just seaweed in America. Repeat, he was just seaweed in America. Repeat, he was just plankton in America. He couldn't handle the big fish. So dudes had to actually flee to East Asia and these places to get in a little pond with big fish. I don't want to be that guy. Guess what? I'm grinding my ass right now and I'm heading straight to America. You know why I'm heading straight to America? Because this is one of the only places I see black men go from dirt poor to billionaire status. That's why I'm grinding my ass off right now, saving my ass off right now, investing, because I'm heading straight first into the beast mouth. I'm not going to East Asia so I can have some access to home pussy. I'm not going these places because I'm not attached to no sex. I'll be real. A lot of men right now, if they weren't attached to sex, if it weren't for pussy, let's be real, they would have no intentions of going to Thailand. They're not going there to start business. They're not going there to be CEOs. They're going there just to get some home in-house pussy. That's the word. They're just going there to get some in-house pussy and access to pussy 24/7 and submission 24/7. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong or right, but in my opinion, this is a defeatist mindset. Because it's like you're literally in the country where immigrants fight to get to these countries. And these immigrants, when they get to these countries, they're not worried about no in-house pussy. They're not worried about no submission. They get straight to the bag and overtake us motherfuckers as brothers, and they plant shops and they plant businesses in our areas.
And you know what? That's one thing that I do agree with him, and that's something that's always bothered me. Because, and I mentioned this in another one of my videos, he's 100% right about that. Yeah, you got immigrants that are fighting to get in this country. Because it is rags to riches over here. Yeah, you can become, yeah, you can, we get it. We get it. We understand the emphasis on the money, man. That's why everybody wants to come to this country, because of the money. We get that. We get it, we get it, we get it. But again, what does it mean if you don't have anybody to share it with? You're leaving out the part that these women are making more money too. And because they're making more money, they feel like they don't need men. Therefore, they carry this attitude as if they don't need us. And then when they get in their 30s and their 40s, then all of a sudden they have an epiphany and they say, oh, I do need a man.
Do you believe how dumb you look right now?
But by then it's too late. Because now we're looking at the new fresh set of 20-year-olds and we're trying to lock one of them down to start a family with. Oh, but we can't do that. Why? Because these women been brainwashed to believe that age gap dating is like taboo, or it's a bad thing, or it's creepy. Like, that's just go to show you don't know about this country for real. Because explain to me, how in the hell do we get into it? How the hell we get to a place where age gap dating is frowned upon, but it's okay to have a sugar daddy?
Bruh.
Age gap dating is frowned upon, but it's okay to sell your news to these guys that are around the same age so you can make a living.
Nope.
Which I will be doing a video on that, by the way. I ain't forgot about you, homie, man. I'm gonna make a video about men spending money on OnlyFans, because don't even get me started on that. I'm sorry, not sorry, bro, but this dude right here, bro, he's a little bit naive, man. And that's the problem, bro, because he's literally only looking at it from an economic perspective, bro. And I can appreciate that, because there's no disagreement with you there. The problem is that our women are making money as well. Ball that up with the feminist movement and social media, women making their own money and pretty much having access to any man that they want at any given time. Yeah, you pretty much damn near gotta be Superman nowadays in this country in order to get the kind of submission that you want from women. And even then, And even then, it still don't match up to what you would get overseas. From what I've been seeing, I'm like, that's why I'm looking forward to my trip to Colombia so much. Hell, I'm like, and if all works out, I'm like, I might be going to Mexico too. You know what I mean? So, and I want to end this here with this, bro. Are there guys out there that are doing what he's saying in particular? Sure, but that's a minority. Most of these guys that are dating abroad is because they want something serious, or these guys are probably former military, like I said earlier, and they're already settled down, or you know what I mean, long-term relationships, whatever the case may be. For the most part, these guys are seriously dating, or they're seriously in relationships, or they're seriously married. Oh, and I didn't even mention divorce court, family courts, about how women in this country are pretty much incentivized to break up families, and 80% of divorces are initiated by them, along with breakups. Like, see, these are the kind of things that he's not thinking about. All he's just thinking about is, y'all the richest country in the world. Like, why are y'all leaving? It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that, bro. You seem a little young, man, so you ain't really been ran through the ringer yet, bro. I don't know. Maybe he needs an RP moment. I don't know. I don't know, man. I gotta disagree with him on this overall, but I don't know. I want to know what y'all think about this, man, because one of my subscribers wanted me to respond to this because he responded to it as well, man, and I was just like, oh nah, I gotta hit on this because this dude got some nerve, man. Like he don't know what he talking about. All right. So if you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit the bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. And hit the like button so that way I can reach a broader audience and help with the algorithm. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.